What's up, guys? I want to talk about the setups that we took today, and the setup that I alerted in the chat, why I alerted them, and what would be the good price entries. I'm going to go through some of my trades, and I'm going to talk about the market overview, and I'm going to talk about how to short stocks. All right, so and how to make money when the market is going down. So let's get into it. The number one trade that I alerted was, I said, watch SM, right? So you see how this is making this pattern, and once it breaks out of it, that's when you want to get in. Now, why I alerted SM, and that's exactly what happened here. So let's look at here real quick. SM, so you see how SM had a nice pattern here, and once it break out, you could have entered here, or also this support where it broke out here. This was a good entry as well when this broke out. I completely missed it. It just happened so quick. I alerted you guys. I know some of you guys took it, but I completely missed it. Now, the reason why I was sending this chat at the first place, or this alert at the first place, was because it's primarily because of the daily chart. You always look at the daily chart first. So SM, if you look here on the daily chart, right, look here how it's just completely uptrending. You see this? It's just uptrending. It's been uptrending, up and up and up and up. So the fact that it's been going up, and now it's in a new territory. So you see how it broke out this level here at $14, and now at this area there's absolutely no sellers, right? There's nobody ever bought the stock. That is why I was in my watch list today, or not in my watch list, but it came on my radar when it popped up like this. So I thought, okay, this does have a good chance. Okay, so you could buy either at support, at the support area, support where it keeps bouncing off this area, but you just don't know where you're gonna go, so your stop loss would be below the low of the day. Or what I like to do is I like to buy the breakout, so you want to buy here. All right, so that's number one. Then I alerted game here. Game was, so game I alerted right here where it was making this pattern. So first it made this really nice pattern here, and it broke out, which I missed it. I missed completely. And then, but it was in my radar. So notice how it's holding this support, and then it made this nice trend. And that is why I alerted you guys to buy game here. So notice here, so I alerted you guys to buy at $131, stop loss 128. Why stop loss 128? So 131 is right here, so I alerted to buy right here. Okay, that's 131, and stop loss is 128, which is this area, so support. So if you buy here and breaks below support, you get out, and then you take profits. I was looking for a final take profit around this area. So what I did was I took some profit, and then I alerted, right? So where I took profits, so you see, took profits, so at 138 and then 141, and then final piece I took out at 132. So here's what I did. All right, so I broke out, entered here at 131. Okay, then took some profit at 130. No, I did not take profit here. I took profit at 138 right here, and then took profit at 141. Okay, just because it was a whole number, and I just took profit. I mean, I didn't, and my final profit target was right here. Still made about some money on it, $300, but, and then final take profit when I took out was here. Got out right here at 132. When it came back all the way down to my break even, I got out. So I took some profit, and then my goal was to take profit. Now, imagine if I had not taken any profit and, held it, I would have not made any money, right? Now, second is SLGG. So SLGG was this setup, which I also alerted. So now watch SLGG, right? Look, I said, guys, keep an eye on SLGG, and I send you this pattern, right? You see this pattern, that's exactly what happened. Now notice SLGG. Here's the pattern. I said, guys, watch this. This is what I sent you guys. I sent it. This was a trend break. Once it broke out here, this was an entry right here. Entry, and your stop loss was right here. Okay, now I don't personally trade when the stock goes on this much, so I did not get in, but then I did get in when I broke out of this area and I entered here, and then I took profits here. That's it. I just took a small piece and it just cost me, I mean, I left tons on the table. However, still the idea was the same. All right, the idea was the same, that you enter at the break or either break here, and then gave you another opportunity, which was right here. Okay, now why SLG was because again of the daily chart. Look here, otherwise if there's no good daily chart, I wouldn't get in. I wouldn't tell you guys. See again, no sellers here. That's the key. That's the key here. You see there is no seller. Stock is making all-time highs. That's why really strong. That is why I took in. Okay, and then that's it. Now let's talk about shorting. So market was completely decimated today, and the reason why, well, one of the main reasons is obviously because of price action, but you see how it's always been holding this moving average, but today is the first time it broke down. So now I think there's going to be more downside unless this 50 moving average comes back and then reclaims it. If the moving average doesn't reclaim, then it's going to go down further more. So this moving average is the key. I think once it has convincingly broken down, so I think we can see some more downside here to maybe this area, which could be huge. But the first area is 368. So let's look at here real quick. So look at the daily chart. This is the support where it previously came down. So this is the area. However, it has broken this moving average, also has broken this trend. Okay, so it's broken this trend, broken the moving average, so you can see some downside, heavy volume here. Okay, it means a lot of people selling it, so we could see, I hate to say it, but we could see some more downside. I think we're gonna see some more downside. All right, now that being said, how to short the stock. So you know how we always look for a trend on the upside, so you know when the trend breaks, you buy here and then you sell it on top. However, when the market's downtrending, the better would be to trade the trend break on the opposite side. So this would be a great shorting opportunity. So you short right here, your stop loss is above it. So this is your stop loss, and you short right here, and that's it. You just a huge move. The one move just have been amazing. Okay, now let's look at another one. So how, by the way, how do you short? So what all you do is sort of buying and selling. So you know how, like, you buy when it breaks out, so you just sell. So what I do is I look for my risk, so about here, and then I just go sell. Instead of buy, I hit sell, and then I go and then I just simply look for my risk. So my risk is this one, so you know, this much. It puts my stop right above it. You see how it put my stop right above it, right above my support, this level, because I calculated it was my risk. I take my risk, and then it just calculates the number of shares I want to short, so I don't lose more than 200 bucks, and that's it. And that's it, and just goes. You see how, like, you would have then just taken profits along the way, and that's how you do. Just simply short the stock. If you want to short the stock, all you do is you sell first. Now some stocks are not shortable. Okay, so in order to short the stock, you need to make sure that it's ETB. So you need to add by going to customization, customize, and add HTB. When you add HTB, will tell you if it's ETB, it means easy to borrow, you can short it. If it's HTB, then hard to borrow, you cannot short it. So you cannot short FSR, you cannot short PLTR or Tesla in Thinkorswim, unfortunately. But you can short BA. But no, look here, amazing pattern BA. Clear trend line breaks, right? Once it breaks here, you can short, your stop will be above it. All right, and that's about it, guys. So I'll see you guys in the chat tomorrow. And just trade trends, guys. Take it easy, keep it simple. I'm not taking big risk and still having decent days, so, and that's all that matters. All right, guys, take care. I'll see you guys in the chat. Bye.